How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about the 5 things that I hate about my Aston Martin. And yes, there is 5 things that I do hate about it. Now, I was nitpicking this car. It was really hard to come up with 5 things to hate about it, but nevertheless, there is 5 things that I do hate about this car, and I wish there is a remedy for it. Some stuff there might be, so let's get into it and go for the first thing that I hate. The number one thing I hate about this car. So the number one thing I hate about this Aston Martin is the turn stocks. They are not good to feel, not good to touch, and they don't even click correctly. If you own an Aston Martin in this era, you know these turn stocks are absolute trash. They are just dog shit. I mean, everything else in the interior is really nice and well made, except for these turn signals, and it just blows my mind because my Toyota has a whole lot better turn signals than a $166,000 car. The second thing that I hate about my Aston Martin is not necessarily the brakes, it's the brake pads and how much brake dust it produces. It is absolutely insane. Right now it does not look dirty because I did wash it yesterday and cleaned it up, but look at the brake dust just from one day of going on a quick cruise. Like, this is insane. Guys, if you have any recommendations for brake pads, let me know, because the brake dust on these is absolutely insane. I don't know what pads are on it, but it's just, after a week I have to rewash the car and especially clean the wheels because the amount of brake dust it produces. The third thing that I hate about this car is in the back, specifically with the rear hatch. Now, if you click this button to unlock the hatch, there is no handle, there's nothing where you can put your fingers in to lift it up. So either you have to lift it up from the spoiler right here, or try to stick your fat fingers in and lift it up, which is just super inconvenient. Now, this is just me nitpicking it, but you know, it kind of gets old after a while if you're trying to put stuff in the trunk, because there's not really a recessed area to lift the rear hatch, and it's a pretty heavy rear hatch, you know. Trying to fit your fingers in that little hole right here just does not make any sense. Now, I understand it's very sleek, you know, everything just flows together, but that's just one thing that I do not like about the rear hatch. Fourth thing that I hate about my Aston Martin is simply trying to get simple parts for it. For example, I need new windshield wiper, and I cannot get windshield wipers from an auto parts store. I would have to either cross-reference them and try to get them from Amazon, which is a little inconvenient, or I would have to go to the dealership, which my dealership is about 2.5 hours away from me, to get just windshield wipers, when any other car you can go to a parts store and just give them year, make, model, and you're able to get something as simple as windshield wipers. Now, I understand it comes with the territory, but still, just, you know, this simple stuff should be available for us, you know, to go and replace at our, you know, own time, not have to schedule a maintenance at a dealership to get the windshield wipers replaced. You know, this is me nitpicking it, but yes, I need new windshield wipers, and it's a pain in the ass to get some. This is the 5th and last thing that I hate about my Aston Martin, and it's not necessarily my Aston Martin, it's the brand in general. Is parts are really hard to find, and if you're trying to modify it, there's not much support. So for example, if I wanted to get the V12 carbon grille, that's a $2,000 part, and I would have to wait a minimum of 3 months, which is absolutely insane, because, you know, you got Lambos, you got Ferraris, they can get their stuff a whole lot quicker if they need something custom. With this, nobody really makes parts for them, and if they do, they're normally in England or just in Europe in general, where the wait is pretty long. I do appreciate they are handmade and built to order, but at the same time, you know, whenever you spend that much money, you kind of want it within a reasonable amount of time. All right, everyone, as you can see, the car is absolutely beautiful. You know, I love it to death. It was really hard to find those 5 things to nitpick about this car, but you know, if you own an Aston, you always have little things that can bother you, but overall you ignore them just because of how gorgeous and how amazing this piece of metal is, because it is a absolute blast to drive, and just it's a beautiful machine. Everything is crafted so well. Just little things that would bother you, but that comes with the brand. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll have more videos coming up. See y'all.